Hey sis, welcome to my channel. If you want to achieve this look, just keep on watching. First thing I'm going to start off with was putting a little bit of foundation on my stocking cap. I didn't do my ball cap method today because I was being a little bit lazy, but you all know how that can be. So there's my wig. I'm doing a highly requested revamp wig video for my friends. They've been asking me to start doing my wig videos and I've been procrastinating, but we're gonna get into it. Now the second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean my hairline. As you can see, I use my 70% rubbing alcohol to clean that hairline there. Usually I use 90, but I kind of fell short and kind of found that one before I got to another store. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of that foundation. And now I'm going to use my Bold Hold Active. And I'm going to use my other Bold Hold Extreme. And now I'm trying on that wig to see how it looks. As you can see, it already looked melted. Before I even glue it down, I could have worn this glueless if I wanted to. But Lord knows I won't walk out the door like that. So now I'm just marking off where I'm going to lay that glue at. And now I'm going to start with my first layer. And as y'all can see how I like to smooth that glue out. I like it to be as flat as it can be. And as you can see how flat that is, and it turns clear, so it's ready for a second coat. Now I'm going to put on that second layer. As you can see, I'm following the same line that I created with my first row. And now I'm smoothing that out. So I did a little close up so y'all can see where my glue is laying and how clear it was and how it will be, how it should look when it's almost ready for you to put that lace into that glue and start your melting process. And as you can see, I'm still finishing up this third layer, making sure that glue is flat. Make sure there's no white marks, and as you can see, that glue is clear and ready for me to pour that lace into that glue. So I'm gonna start with by pinning back my hair because I don't really like having hair on my face in the way I'm trying to pull down my laces. But so I'm gonna start down by pulling down in the middle. As y'all can see, I'm looking at my other mirror, so it's kind of hard to look at my phone and in my mirror. Then I'm gonna put that left side in there. Make sure you gently tap your lace into the glue. Don't try to get any oils or foundation in that glue or on the lace, just so it won't try to come up. And after that, I use my scissors to get that excess lace off that I didn't need. And as you can see, that lace has melted into my skin. It might look a little bit shiny, but that's because of the glue. So now I'm going to get my hot comb and I'm going to melt that lace more into that glue. Also, I'm going to, define my part a little bit more before I even conceal it. Like, get the hair out the way, get it laid all nice and flat, get that closure right. And by the way, this hair is from... I forgot to get Nadula hair. Yes, Nadula. I almost said sign up short, but it's from Nadula hair. It's a 12-inch, 613 wig, and I had originally dyed it gray, last year, and then I never wore it again, and then I was gonna throw it away. But then this year, like, I had a couple of requests. I was like, we want you to do some videos on YouTube. We want you to do some video on YouTube on how you install your wig. So I'm like, okay. But right now I'm starting to part out my baby hairs, get those out the way, so I can be ready to get those laid to the gods. But also, yeah, I have been like getting my videos ready. I also know it's like wigs that nobody haven't really seen me do a video on, but they want to see me do a video on that. So I'm kind of doing a lot of videos that's new wigs or old wigs. And wigs I'm gonna give away. But I had used that even Wonder Bond to, you know, take down some more of that lace, and then I went in with my elastic band and wrapped that around my baby hair to lay it down a little bit more in my melting process before I began to cut off the excess hair from my baby hairs. Now I'm gonna take that foundation I use and get them little white marks, you know, just in case of using some. I personally don't always see them, but you know, it's always good to get them if you don't or do. And now I'm gonna cut off my baby hairs. I had to mark to see where I was gonna cut it at, because sometimes I'll cut one longer than the other, and Lord knows I hate uneven things. And now I'm gonna get my flat little pencil curl line by Ruby Kiss and just curl my baby hairs up. It don't matter if you do it in one, you do it in sections, don't matter, once you get them baby hairs curled up, sis. They have to be curled up. But I do it the other way around too sometimes, but now I'm just kind of used to curling them up. Get that extra out of the way. So now I was gonna use my STX mousse, but I ended up dropping it and had to go get my Lot of Body hair mousse, because I dropped my other mousse and the top broke and it wouldn't dispense out anymore. So I had to get my Lot of Body. But you know, Lot of Body always give me body, yaddy, 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 body, yaddy, yaddy. Always on my body. And now I got my olive oil holding spray, and I'm gonna use that to hold my baby hairs, get them a nice firm hold. And I use my mousse and holding spray. I don't just do mousse. Mousse is not just all for me. Sometimes I like my baby hairs to stay in for like a week without me touching them. And my trick to that, by keeping my baby hairs looking like that, nice and still laid for at least a week or two, I go to sleep in my a wax strip wrapped around my head, and then I'll probably tie my scarf around that wax strip, or like something else I use to hold my hair down. But I use those wax strips because it keeps the baby hairs in. It keeps them intact. I know a lot of girls who get their hair done and then their baby hair is messed up after like 3 days. Me, no. I use that wax strip, keep them laid until this install is ready to come out, and that's in 2 weeks, and sometimes it's less because I do a week every week or every other week, depending. As you can see, I'm using the wax strips, and that's what I use. That's how I kind of go to sleep at night, to tie down them baby hairs, you know, give it more of a hold and melt it a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go ahead with my elastic band and tie that around there too for more security. Now I'm gonna go in and define my part, not try to define my part, but define my zigzag part. Y'all, I've been trying to get this part down for like, I don't know how long, but I think really I've been doing it a little bit too wide, and then I've been a little bit trying to rush it. But as y'all can see, I got that bitch laid. I got her laid. That hoe is laid. She's laid to the gods, laid. But what I did do is, since I didn't get no more like spray to define my parts, I kind of went in with my Juvia's eyeshadow, and I forgot the name of the shade, but it cleaned that part up real good. Cleaned all that part up. My part was screaming zigzag. From hoes, zigzag. You ain't got no zigzag, you don't get no drag. Bet y'all can see that part is defined. That part is cute on this red strawberry hair. And to be honest with y'all, when I dyed this wig, y'all, I used half a bottle of Crimson Red Adore hair dye, a half a bottle. I made sure I went in on the closure with a comb, and then I watercolored the rest of the wig. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get make my lace turn pink or purple. But also don't make sure you subscribe to my channel and like all videos that I will be posting. And this is the final look. I'm sorry, y'all. This is my final look. You guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.